What up, Schmoedown Rockers? I don't know. There's a lot of matches. All the studio matches were nice that I didn't get a chance to catch up on. Poor Brandon, up until he decided to really go heel on us to the point of making Guy look pathetic, which is weird in terms of his heelishness, because even Guy was at least found a way to be likable even as a heel. Brandon found a way to just not be. And, you know, to the point where if he loses this, he's done. He's done. No one's going to want to hear about him again. If he loses, he'll make it up to Kalinowski unless somehow Jen wipes the floor with him before he can even get to Kalinowski. But, there's all sorts of things here. It's been going a while. There's a lot of them. I feel bad for Zipper having to go through the Stacy issue again. Even though it's just bad luck with him with the 5-pointer. He knew it, but it just couldn't come to him when he needed it. And Stacy just freaking luck with her. I don't know what she's gonna do, who's gonna face her, but maybe she needs Roxy. I don't know. Who her partner's gonna be also escapes me. The tournaments going into this, I do think Intergeekdom wise, now is a good chance for both Parker and Zipper to just mow through if they needed to. It all depends on whether, Zipper will probably beat Emily Rose Jacobson, unless Jacobson can finally prove something of herself here, but it's more than likely not. She seems to be the real weak link at this point. I don't know why they got rid of what's his face. I feel bad that he wasn't able to play. Jackass BC himself. I miss him. I wish he would have stayed. They got Sabrina with Finstock Exchange, I guess. Whoever. Usual Suspects got Molly Damon in their little draft. The big thing was in terms of big names and finally getting more crossover potential, having gotten Chris Jericho to finally show up, join the Rock Stars, and to the point where finally getting Cody Rhodes' attention and his stuff, and him coming on to talk Star Wars and even saying Empire was great. He already got Harloff's attention for sure with that one, and that's what was nice about having Jen and everything. It was great. It was just But anyways, hold on, I'm going to try to keep this here. Anyways. Yes. Can't wait for it. It's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to the Intergeekdom tournament. Sorry, my hair's messed up here. Hopefully Smash beats Chandru. Again, especially after even though despite that, he could still say he has given the dungeon and bragging rights, or at least he has bragging rights in terms of who's the better champion of them all, or at least he had the luxury of the luck in it by getting his questions he needed for Intergeekdom, and then just know what he can know in singles. And eventually, if he does, and Alex Damon was more impressive there, which furthered that into the Lord of the Rings matchups. Those exhibitions were great. At least we had the bragging rights there, and they kind of spoiled the Back to the Future match by putting the Lord of the Rings out. I understand that they had to put the best matches that have been aired thus far in the exhibitions to get people to want to sign up to the Patreon. And also getting Kevin Smith, the Quirky Mercs did, which is probably... And then on top of that, getting Perry and Emma off was cool. Her coming back. Scott Mantz coming back, joining the Burning Druids. Don't know what that's going to... just getting some names we haven't seen in a while come back is cool. I don't know if he'll be as good as he used to be, because Roka's league's better even by the time that happens. And we'll see how it goes over by the time we finally get to see him and Bateman go at it for movie release dates. At this point, I'm hoping, unless he still has it in him to pull that movie release dates, I'm hoping Ben can get it this time around and win that movie release date slice back, so he has something since he lost the singles belt to Merrill. don't blame him if it was fucking Merle, and especially given what Merle is now. And the fire lit under his ass since the Guy thing, so the Guy will never be able to beat Merle again. There's no fucking way, especially even though Guy can still have the bragging rights he needs, but by the time he finally does get to Merle. But anyways. Also, I joined the Action Army. I mean, technically I've been in the Action Army. I've been a specialist for months. I just finally, as of the last month, and I still believe that I am still a general. General Dungeon Master. I still support my dungeon. I had to make my presence clear to Hannah. Smash was happy with that. Thank God. I don't know why you burned that bridge. I don't know why. Maybe to show that you didn't need Smash to help you out, even though technically you can still has that asterisk on you. You're lucky that things went over well with Brienne, I think. If it didn't, we'd have really had some more with words, even though I'm a little bitter about how Brienne went at me with with the one Schmoedown Rocks episode. Check that out for details. But anyways, as far as Star Wars matches, good on Andres. She did it. I thought Josh Quevedo was supposedly a fan leaguer, which is apparently not, so I guess it made sense for Andres because he was a part of Jedi Council, especially the later end after Harloff left, along having side with Ken Knapsack and then the lovely Emma Fife, which I'm still upset. Like, she's been kind of, aside from maybe doing the freaking, which I don't think she's on Patreon as much anymore lately since this whole thing, and she's happy she's doing the Twitch thing, which I've had issues with Twitch, even trying to do the murder party stuff. But at least within certain areas while I'm using my cricket. But yet when I'm closer to like my sister's place around Bloomsdale or something, I've been able to have luck actually being without issue of lag or anything. Watching it, thank God. With the matches, which means something within the matches themselves have been doing well. Especially the playbacks, finally. And I'm only having to use the Chrome app because I can't really use the Twitch app, so I gotta do something to fix this thing, and eventually, and all those who know my current situation from last week, from Memorial Day, that was rough. But somehow I was able to make it. Worked out for work, though, up until I had to pack up that Friday morning. Oh, I'm feeling dizzy. Oh, I need something to eat. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Nom, 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 nom. Veggie chip. You guys! Curses! Oh, Harloff bit. Nom, 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 nom. Anyway. But anyways, as far as like the Star Wars matches, good on Ace for winning. There was controversy about that match. The same thing. I mean, the teams matchups were fine. The L thing, which came back with the Quevedo thing, and Roxy still has that L. If she's only lucky to have Jim Vejvoda to win his Inner Geekdom match that should be released today, if not Tuesday, for Patreons, and then eventually on Friday, as we've been doing with the studio matches, essentially, because those ones are going to actually be on YouTube, and I'm going to have definitely hella much luck with doing that. And then I got to watch live Twitch for the Star Wars match, and with the tournament keeping up, and that's what's going on here. I might tease everyone else and show them what my initial thumbnail was going to be months ago, with all the, even though I was having a hard time putting all the thumbnails into my actual for those into my own thumbnail, just for the thumbnail to show I was pretty much of everything coming. You'll see it eventually. But this new one will be kind of cool. yeah, eventually, that's my prediction on that. I do predict Warfather's going to make it in there, though I think whoever is winning is going to face Kalinowski, so that's... I'm sorry, Warfather. Kalinowski's going to... Yeah. If he actually plays as good as he should, and not how he did against Smasher, I think, you know... I mean, you'd have one hell of an upset. I tell you what. It's... But yeah, all the matches were nice. I feel bad for Yama not winning that match. I do like his match with... no, I already did the experiment. That was my last one. I think. I can't remember. But yeah, all the matches in studio were nice for what they were. I'm glad our dungeon did get the points. Robert proved his worth because Ace just wasn't prepared for that buzzsaw, but it did let a fighter under him leading into that Swords match. Hopefully he'll still have that fire going against Ken. He's going to need it. It's going to be an even more interesting match that first rounder. Or at least that quarterfinal match. So when that match finally happens, even though the next match is supposed to be Scrimshaw versus Demolante probably will get it unless Scrimshaw can pull out a win. I don't know if he's got it in him this time against Demolante, because Demolante's, despite him kind of revealing certain things and how he's doing it, he's still able to pull it out. So that's a win, another win for the Finstock Exchange that'll at least keep them, you know, in the lead still for a while, for now, even though the Corruption needed it. It sucks because now we're second to last. All we need is just need to have Zipper, and we know Parker's going to give us the points for sure. No doubt about it. Just depends on how things go. If he doesn't even make it to semifinals, I'll be fucking surprised. Holy fuck balls. As everybody else, of course, especially after he proved himself. And I hope he does well. I'm rooting for him because he's dungeon as well, and Smash is still going to. That's what, hell, he's the reason why he's even in the dungeon, because he knows that if he wants to, he knows that it's the best for the dungeon to keep the IG title in the dungeon, and he knows Parker's going to probably wind up getting it. That's why I'm hoping so bad the Smash does what he does to Chandru, so he can be the first in a long time of IG champs to retain the belt, which would already, by that definition, even more so put him above Kalinowski in terms of IG champs, at least. Because he, like Roka, has had the belt twice and never defended. He needs to, if he's going to get the belt again, he needs to defend it, or else he's not amongst the truly amongst the IG elite. Not that he hasn't proven enough to be that. And him running in the tournament, he can. More likely. It just depends on whether or not Zipper beats if Zipper beats Kalinowski, I would rather vote for Zipper because he's dungeon. I'm not going to be pissed if Kalinowski beats him. I'm not going to be surprised if Hannah loses to him or Kemp. Just, it's going to be a tough call for Intergame this year. It is, with the exception of maybe the other side of the bracket. It's going to be a tough call, guys. That's my predictions for it. I'm sorry, I'm keeping that in. I don't give a shit right now. It's been so long. I just want to put out content. And I just was getting dizzy and I needed some food just to kind of, yeah, I'm going to do it again. Man. I have biscuit. No. Anyways. I'm happy, like I said, also with the exhibition, happy with that. Overall, despite the loss, Zipper, I feel bad for him because he played great, so I can't be mad at him. I'm hoping Dungeon wins. I want Adam Witt to beat Molly. Just try to. I don't know if he'll make it all the way. I'm not gonna. I can't do that. I'd love him to, just to prove me wrong. I want him. He promised me a win. I want him to do it against Molly Demon and make that upset. I'm not gonna be as mad as I should be. I'm gonna be disappointed you didn't pull out the win because I don't know when you're gonna do it again, unless you're in teams somehow. But anyways. But yeah. And yeah, Hannah doing what he did. I don't want him to really win, but I expect him to beat Saul. I don't know if he'll beat Jen. If he does, I don't think he'll beat Kalinowski. Though if Zipper does, it's 50-50 with that Hannah could win. But I hope Zipper does as well as Smasher says he does. I really do. Zipper needs to, I feel bad for him right now. He's proven, I want him to prove something. It's such a tough call and it's stacked. Janine's in this and I don't even know how she's going to fare well. I do expect her to win given the way they changed things up and now it's like what? It would have been Amberly Rose Jacobson or something and that would have sucked. Or it would have been Zipper and that would have sucked even more because But now it's like Emily Rose Jacobson Emily Rose Jacobson Zipper. If Emily Rose can pull it off, maybe, but I could see Zipper pulling it. So, Zipper's not what you got out of the other half of what used to be World's Finest, I'll tell you that. We know he can play good, and it sucks that he lost to Hlavik. And Hlavik might be in a buzzsaw for Barbarian, who knows? But unless Smasher put a fire under Hlavik's ass, then Barbarian better watch his ass. But I do hope for Barbarian to do something good, at least in singles, if not there. So we'll see what happens. But overall, I've enjoyed everything. This is my best summary of everything that I can remember off the top of my head. From between the exhibitions that have been released lately, the recent matches, my predictions going into with giving you what was said of the Star Wars and everything, matches and everything else. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. What did you guys think of the matches and everything going on leading from the last episode leading up to this point? Leave a comment below, let me know. What did I miss that you want to discuss? Maybe we can talk about it there or talk about it and through some other discussion page or something. I'm also going to announce that out of inspiration from what I had been with Cool in the Game, or used to be when I was an admin there, and what I am now within the General's Chat with Action Army, I'm thinking of doing something similar with some of my subscribers, amongst those that are of the Schmoedown, mostly Schmoedown, but also the music style community as well, and want to bring them along. All those who have said that they have subscribed, and it's nice. I'm back. I'm hoping to be back in full force now that my place of uploading is back. So, and I'm gonna have this and the Hellgarden debut record uploaded by this point. I will eventually get to Trivium. I know I can get that physical copy on hand, so at least I'll have something, even though I can actually talk more about it even without it, but I'll have a little bit more to say this time with that one. So that's what's going on with that. What did you guys think? Leave a comment below, let me know of that. Again, rock that like button with the rest of you must. Hit that like button there. Also like and follow me. I forgot to say that in the other video. But like and follow me as well on the Facebook page I have. Rockin' Movies with Tyler. I'm Tyler. This has been Schmoedown Rocks. More specifically, me there. And as always, guys, keep it real, keep it rockin'. If you smell what the movie trivia Schmoedown, Skybound Entertainment, Schmoedown Entertainment Network, and Schmoedown Rocks is cooking. Woo! Woo, yeah. Dig it.